on the darkened seas, the fire's greed takes flight. Nárion leads his legion beneath the fading light. Their banners blaze, with hearts consumed by flame, to conquer Calyndra, to carve their name in fame. But in the ocean's heart, an ancient power stirs. Older the tide-born king, in whispers he confers. The sea awakens with waves that mourn, for fire shall fall to ocean's scorn. Tempest of Calyndra, the ocean's roar. Uldra's wrath shakes the heavens' core. A tidal wave, in fury untamed, the ships of flame shall meet their shame. Tempest of Calyndra, the storm unleashed. Nárion's army falls, the waves are fierce. The seas will rise, the winds will cry, as Uldra's vengeance fills the sky. With thunder's voice, the ocean claims its throne. Nárion's men are swallowed by the storm. Their fire doused, their hope in ruin lies, as Uldar reigns beneath the weeping skies. Beneath the raging waters, a kingdom reclaims its shores untouched by the fire's flames. Calyndra stands, her towers pierce the clouds, a city eternal where the sea sings loud. Tempest of Calyndra, the ocean's roar. Uldra's wrath shakes the heavens' core. A tidal wave, in fury untamed, the ships of flame shall meet their shame. Tempest of Calyndra, the storm ascends, the fire shall bow, the ocean bends. The sea will rule, the waves will rise, and in the depths the flames shall die. Nárion's men are swallowed by the storm. The fire wave, in fury untamed, the ships of flame shall meet their shame. Tempest of Calyndra, the storm ascends, the fire shall bow, the ocean bends. The sea will rule, the waves will rise, and in the depths the flames shall die. The fire plane, Nárion watches his gaze proud and strained. The flames engulf the world, advancing fast, but Eldralith rises with the strength of ancient past. The elves sing with voices of silver light, the roots rise up mighty as an oath of might. The living trees stand tall in defense, an impenetrable wall against the burning offense. Valadrion stands inviolable at its core. The flames advance but lack the roar. Hildara leads the resistance with courage bright, on an observable wall against the burning offense. Eldralith stands inviolable at its core. The flames advance but lack the roar. Hildara leads the resistance with courage bright. Nárion observes, but the fire is bound tight. The roots tremble yet they hold firm. Fate is suspended, wrapped in the unknown. From the fire plane, Nárion watches cold. His army burns but cannot breach the fold. The living trees raise shields of leaf and stone. The forest power fights against the fiery throne. Hildara moves forward, sword raised to the the warriors cry. Nárion remains still breaking not his call. He knows the battle is long and knows Lilith stands strong. Valadrion stands inviolable at its core. The flames advance but lack the roar. Hildara leads the resistance with courage bright. Under the turbo wall against the burning offense, Eldralith stands inviolable at its core. The flames advance but lack the roar. Hildara leads the resistance with courage bright. Nárion observes but the fire is bound tight. The roots tremble yet they hold firm. Fate is suspended, wrapped in the unknown. Wrapped in the unknown. Fire and flames burn the sky. Eternal roots lift the veil high. The forest song will never cease. Eldralith's heart will live in peace. The flames, corridor, serpents and rage, but the forest resists with its ancient age. The elves sing a chant of protection as Hildara defends with no hesitation. Nárion watches unmoved in his domain. He resists the urge to fall into flame. The fire and forest are locked forevermore in an endless clash with no one stepping ashore. Eldralith stands inviolable at its core. The flames advance but now burn with more. Hildara leads with the final breath, but Nárion smiles as the fire faces death. The roots tremble yet they hold firm. Fate is in balance as the force is churn. Eldralith, your heart will never die. The flames burn bright but cannot fly. The fire cries but fades away. The eternal forest sovereign its way. Shadows advance, no cries, no noise, just footsteps and glances. Radomir, invisible, leads his clan. A silent heartbeat like the wind through the walls. Precise cuts, helpless cards. One strike, one move, then only silence. Beneath the flames of Ignara, the night falls low. Radomir and his clan shadows without a sound. No warning, no approach, just silence. A message for the god of fire. Theft of the future and echo afar. As power withdraws, the flame grows bizarre. A stolen fate, the dawn disappears. While the flame goes low, hope disappears. Each step calculated, no trace remains. Swords flicker swift as shadows rain. One precise strike, a guard bends low, and Ignara knows not the assault has gone. Dancing flames, vanishing shades, the clan retreats, the legends never fade. In the heart of the city, the heat burns bright, but Radomir is cold, calculating in the night. An artifact glimmers, an ancient power in the beat's hands, destined to devour. Beneath the flames of Ignara, the night falls low. Radomir and his clan shadows without a sound. No warning, no approach, just silence. A message for the god of fire. Theft of the future and echo afar. As power withdraws, the flame grows bizarre. A stolen fate, the dawn disappears. While the flame glows low, hope disappears. In a secret chamber, the fire glows bright. Radomir finds the artifact of the god of fire. A silent touch, a flicker goodbye, and Ignara remains unaware of the theft gone by. A whisper of flames, a fate unrisen. In the eternal silence, the future is smitten. From the ashes the flames arise, a crimson dawn ignites the skies. Valadrion leads the first of his kind with sacred fire, he clears the way behind. Burning banners, an unforgiving tide. Kingdoms tremble, hope starts to slide. Villages burn, cries stifled in air. Prisoners march, chains everywhere. Blades sing a dark symphony. Valadrion marches, his fury is free. Through valleys, seas and hills so wide, the fire consumes, no place to hide. Valadrion's wrath, fierce and cruel, the first warrior, his arm is the tool. Rise, Valadrion, commander of flame, with the power of fire, break every claim. Burn the heavens, destroy the fear, march on to the heart of Arcadia near. Blazing well, let the fire roar. Glorious. The world will fall before, but the war is uncertain, the ruling doubt. The dark flame grows without a doubt. The fields of Arcadia turn red with rage. The stars look on, witnessing the stage. Valadrion leads, every step brings death. Divine flames carve out their breath. The oppressed whisper songs of revolt, but fire reigns, sweeping through every coast. Through valleys, seas and hills so wide, the fire consumes, no place to hide. Valadrion's wrath, fierce and cruel, the first warrior, his arm is the tool. Rise, Valadrion, commander of flame, with the power of fire, break every claim. Burn the heavens, destroy the fear, march on to the heart of Arcadia near. Blazing wrath, let the fire roar. Glorious. The world will fall before, but the war is uncertain, the ruling doubts. The dark flame grows without a doubt. Of Arcadia brace for their fate. Hidden guardians rise, they await. Heroes awaken, legends take shape. While Valadrion advances, the force does not break. Commander of flame, with the power of fire, break every claim. Burn the heavens, destroy the fear, march on to the heart of Arcadia near. Blazing red, let the fire roar. Glorious. The world will fall before, but the future is uncertain, the war in sway. Arcadia waits, its fate in the fray. From the ashes of battle ignites, the lands of Arcadia face the fire's heights. Valadrion leads, the earth will quake. The blazing advance writes the future in its wake. In the heart of Ironhold, the sound of horns, a call to arms against the furious storms. Through the mist and over the hills, the king of dwarves walks, his strength instills. From Iron's flames cannot dampen their desire. The stone dwarves, with hearts of flame, join Hildara, the warrior, a force to claim. Together they stand, the line is drawn, to repel the fire and prepare for the dawn. Gunnar advances, king of stone. Beside him the heart of the forest is shown. Hildara's blade, sharp as light. They stand together, ready for the fight. The flames burn, but they will not fall. Eldralith endures, Ironhold answers the call. The mire roars, but cannot break through. The roots of Eldralith do not yield to the fire's view. The dwarves' axes, paired with the blade, prepare to advance while the flame begins to fade. The roots intertwine with iron's might. Axes raised, an eternal fight. The fire trembles, but cannot sever the soul of the forest, the earth's protector forever. Gunnar advances, king of stone. A stone beside him, the heart of the forest is shown. Hildara's blade sharp as light. They stand together, ready for the fight. The flames burn, but they will not fall. Eldralith endures, Ironhold answers the call. The fire roars, but cannot break through. The roots of Eldralith do not yield to the fire's view. The dwarves' axes paired with the blade prepare to advance while the flame begins to fade. The roots intertwine with iron's might. Axes raised, an eternal fight. The roots intertwine with iron's might. Axes raised, an eternal fight. The roots intertwine with iron's might. Axes raised, an eternal fight. The roots intertwine with iron's might. Axes raised, an eternal fight. Gunnar advances, king of stone. A stone beside him, the heart of the forest is shown. Hildara's blade sharp as light. They stand together, ready for the fight. The flames burn, but they will not fall. Eldralith endures, Ironhold answers the call. Together they rise against the flame. In this alliance, the war they'll claim. The flames rage, but the roots endure. Eldralith and Ironhold united in a destiny pure. The earth will tremble, but hearts will soar. In this alliance, the war they'll win once more. And Valadrion watches, his fire doesn't fade, but the alliance moves forward, ready to invade. Leonard walks through lands of ash, a face of fire that none can surpass. His hands tremble, but his soul stands firm. A vision burns, his mind contorts in turn. It's not real, but his heart knows. A future of fire, a war that grows. Flames in the sky, a dreadful sight. Nárion prepares, but does not yet alight. The resistance wavers, hope fades away. The earth burns in what Leonard sees one day. Leonard sees flames that shine so bright. A god who will descend, his power ignites. The lands will bow to Nárion's hand, but it's all still a dream, a vision unplanned. His mind shakes, the future is clear. A god descending, no one to fear. Flames in the sky, a dreadful sight. Nárion prepares, but does not yet alight. The resistance wavers, hope fades away. The earth burns in what Leonard sees one day. A flash in the sky, fire shining so near.
Leonard sees it, but reality draws near. It's not the end, but a future that cries. A god descends, a battle defies. Fire that burns, the vision fades away. Leonard awakens, but the world will not sway. Nárion's descent is just a warning of doom. War is near, and Leonard's journey will loom. Skies where shadows crawl, elves and dwarves unite at the battle's call. Hildara leads with blades that gleam, a warrior born from Arcadia's dream. Through endless ranks her fury flies, her every move a death that cries. Valadrion waits, his gaze like fire, a looming threat, a dark empire. Dark empire. Hildara's fury, a deadly flame. Each strike resounds, they cry her name. A dance of steel, a vengeful tide. The light of Arcadia will never subside. Subside. Through waves of foes, her path is torn. Each step a legend, each strike reborn. The enemy falters, their courage fades. Yet Valadrion watches his vengeance laid. From his throne of ash his wrath takes form. A tempest rises within the storm. Hildara's steps bring death so near, but the tyrant's might fuels the growing fear. Valadrion stands tall. His shadow looms like a darkened wall. Hildara advances, her rage untamed, but the tyrant's gaze shows power unclaimed. advances, swift as a sigh. Gorda strikes with all his might, but the hammer pushes back in the fight. Valadrion, cursed titan of fate, a warrior who defies destiny, bound by hate. Leonard watches with eyes of fire and will. The emerald blade gleams ready to fulfill. Emerald blade, light in the dark, shining through the flames, leading the spark. Victory awaits, but not today. Your light grows stronger, showing the way. Hildara's blades cut through the night, graceful and fierce, she moves with might. Gorda follows fury in his veins, but Valadrion stands breaking the chains. Shadows engulf them, the sky cracks wide. The hammer roars, fate cannot hide. Leonard advances with honor and might, his soul unyielding, forged in the light. Emerald blade, light in the dark, shining through the flames, leading the spark. Victory awaits, but not today. Your light grows stronger, showing the way. Oh, Valadrion, slave of the curse, bound to darkness, your soul immersed. Leonard marches, his heart aflame. The emerald blade awaits its claim. In the depths, Valadrion cries. The curse consumes his soul with lies. Leonard presses on, defying the fire. The blade hums with immortal desire. Emerald blade, light in the storm, rising from chaos, breaking the norm. The hammer roars, its time will cease, for your power will bring release. Emerald blade, bearer of glory, etched in fire, an ancient story. The sky trembles, the stars will fall. Your eternal strength ignites us all. Under a crimson sky of war and pain, the battle rages, echoing like rain. Yet Leonard stands, his heart unbent, while the emerald blade awaits its destiny. Brilliant. Beneath stormy skies, the battle rages, a tale of fury that spans the ages. Hildara fights with strength and might, but the darkness advances, threatening her life. Hildara's blades shine in the shadows, two slender blades ready to break the evil, but Valadrion, the fire warrior, advances, his heavy hammer ready to crush all hope. Every blow is devastating, the field trembles, the fight is tough. Hildara resists, but Valadrion's strength is infinite, and fate seems sealed for her end. But from the dark, a shadow makes its way. Leonard, the guardian, the first order leads the way. The emerald blade shines in his grasp, a light that will illuminate the dark. The emerald blade, brilliant and pure, in the dark night it makes its name. fate. Valadrion's hammer shatters, the curse that binds him breaks. The fire warrior falters, but Leonard doesn't stop, his path not yet done. Leonard's will, unshakable and pure, defies the fury of fire, his nature. In the heart of battle, the future shifts, Leonard's light ignites hope. The emerald blade, brilliant and pure, in the dark night it makes its nature shine. Fury, the hammer strike, but Leonard's light will not leave the ground. But Leonard's light will not leave the ground. With the lightning strike, Leonard steps into the scene, saving Hildara, breaking the curse. The sword and hammer clash with force, but the sword prevails and the fire fades. O Valadrion, slave of the flame, your dark rage will not win this fight. Leonard advances, his heart strong, the emerald blade will break your fate. In the silence, the curse fades away. Valadrion's fury slowly fades. Leonard the Guardian doesn't stop, his heart, his sword never stabs. The emerald blade, brilliant and pure, in the dark night it makes its nature shine. Fury, the hammer strike, but Leonard's light will not leave the ground. But Leonard's light will not leave the ground. With the lightning strike, Leonard steps into the scene, saving Hildara, breaking the curse. The sword and hammer clash with force, but the sword prevails and the fire fades. The battle quiets, the light triumphs, Valadrion yields, the fire loses its power. Leonard remains, his heart unshaken, with the emerald blade, his invincible light. Where fire ignites, an eternal battle where fate has no sights. But a sacred light descends from above. The clerics gather to bring change through love. Cincor, high prelate of the first order, ruler of light, of faith and power's border. Clerics of water, of wind and traverse, with raised hands they pray for rebirth. Valadrion, prisoner of the cursed hammer, slave to the flame, his heart is shattered, but the light bursts forth, a force so immense, breaking the darkness, awakening hope's defense. The heavens tear, a cry rises high, the earth trembles as prayers fly. The wind whispers, the water purifies, divine power, the fate glorifies. Oh Valadrion, the light embraces thee. The hammer falls, the curse is set free. Cincor leads his voice resounds. In the heart of the storm, divinity abounds. In the heart of the storm, divinity abounds. The battle halts, the light invades, each element fuses, no shadow remains. The clerics invoke, the stars respond, and Valadrion's heart recovers, ready to move on. The curse fades like smoke on the wind, the fire warrior rises freed from sin. The flames calm, the earth holds him tight, in the heart of the light, every pain takes flight. Cincor's voice commands the land, each beat an order, a divine hand. The sky weeps, but hope grows strong. Valadrion rises, his fate no longer wrong. Oh Valadrion, the light embraces thee. The hammer falls, the curse is set free. Cincor leads his voice free sound. In the heart of the storm, divinity abounds. His voice free sound. In the heart of the storm, divinity abounds. Divinity, hear our call. Break the seal, release the soul enthralled. Valadrion, son of flame and war. Return to the light, break down the door. Oh Valadrion, the light embraces thee. The hammer falls, the curse is set free. In the heart of the storm, divinity abounds. In the heart of the storm, divinity abounds. The battle quiets, the sky serene. Valadrion stands, his path now clean. The clerics vanish, the wood complete. The light prevails, the darkness defeats.